Johnson here. Today we're going over the F-16C Viper and CCIP unguided bombing. Alright, let's get started. Let's take a look at our loadout for today. You can use pylons 3, 4, 6, and 7. So on pylons 3 and 7, we're going to take the Snakeye. That's a high or low drag bomb. On pylons 4 and 6, we're going to take the CBU-97. Right, let's get this thing warmed up and set up the weapons. Master arm on. Air to ground. Right hand display screen. Alright, let's go over some of this. So we're in air to ground mode. We're currently in CCIP mode. You can select the different methods right here. We're going to stick with the CCIP today. The bomb is ready. It's the MK82 Snakeye. We're in profile 1, set to a single drop, and ripple 1. So we are going to do a low level, high drag, ripple drop of all 6 bombs. Alright, so we're going to drop one at a time. We're going to want them 400 feet apart from one another. And we're going to ripple drop all 6 of them. And for the fuse, we're going to set it to high drag nose tail. Your other options are low drag nose and high drag tail. We're going to keep this one. For the CBU-97, we'll set up program 1 for a single drop, but a pair of bombs, 2 of them. Ripple will be set to 1. We'll go nose tail for a fuse. And for program 2, we're going to ripple off the last 4, and we're going to want them 500 feet apart from one another. We're going to ripple all 4 of them. Fuse, nose tail. Now, because we're running such a heavy bomb load today, we need to let the fly-by-wire system know that by hitting the Stores Config switch down to Cat 3. The fly-by-wire will compensate for the heavy bomb load so as not to damage the aircraft. Alright, let's go over the fuses in a little more detail. We're back on the Snakeye bombs. Our fuse is set to high drag nose tail. High drag means it's going to slow down. So either by fins that pop out or a small parachute. Nose tail, both fuses are active and both will set the bomb off. And you've got low drag nose fuse and high drag tail fuse. So if you want it to bury itself into the target first before it detonates, you'll select the tail fuse. But we're going with high drag nose tail. And the CBU-97 is set to nose tail. Your other options are nose or tail. I have found that tail does not work at all, so I would not use that. I would stick with nose tail. Now what that's going to do is it's going to release the submunitions at 1,500 feet. Now at the moment you cannot set that, but eventually, hopefully they put that in there. Okay, I've got some targets up in front. 2 road convoys. We're all armed up and ready to go. Let's go over some of the symbols on our heads-up display. Okay, I'm going to pause it right here. You've got your flight path marker, your bomb drop line, your timing cue line, and your bomb pipper. Master arm indicator, and it is armed. And your bomb drop method, CCIP. The best speed for bombing is 450 knots. And this run will be the MK82 Snakeyes, a low-level, high-drag, 6-bomb ripple. Now because the timing cue line is on the screen, that tells me that the pipper is off the screen and actually underneath the plane here somewhere. As you get lower, the pipper will move up the screen, and the timing cue will move down the screen until they merge, and then you can drop your bombs. Okay, I've come back around. I'm lined up. Let's just do a final check. Okay, we're in CCIP mode. We're on the MK82 Snakeyes. We're in profile 1. We're doing a ripple of 6, 400 feet apart. And the fuse is set to high drag, nose tail. All looks good.
Altitude. Altitude.
Let's pause it here. We have a new symbol on the heads-up display, the pull-up Q. As we get lower, it'll move up the bomb line. You'll have to drop your bombs before it reaches the flight path marker, otherwise they won't release. You'll want to press and hold your weapon release button until all 6 bombs are released. Also, notice the timing cue line is almost merged with the bomb pipper. At that point, put the pipper on the target and press and hold the weapon release button. You know they've all released when the bomb line and the pipper disappear. Alright, next target. Our next target is a group of Su-34 bombers in hardened bunkers and their support vehicles. For this target, we're going to be using the CBU-97 that we set up earlier, but let's double check our settings. We're CCIP, Profile 1, a pair of bombs in a single drop, and we're nose-tail fuse. So yeah, everything looks good. Okay, we're at about 9,000 feet. We're going to drop down at around a 20-degree angle at 450 knots. Push your weapon release button once.
Altitude. Altitude.
Alright, off to the next target. And for this last target, we're going to use up the remainder of our CBU-97s. Okay, we're going to go to Profile 2, which we set up earlier. We're going to ripple drop the last 4 that we have. They're going to be spread by 500 feet. And we're going nose-tail and CCIP. We're going to try what's called the post-designate CCIP release. What you do is put your bomb pipper on the target, push and hold the weapon release button. This will turn the bomb line into a steering line, and follow it in while holding down the weapon release button until all your bombs drop. And you can use this method in level flight. You don't need to be in a dive like with most CCIP bomb drops. Then hold your weapon release. Full bomb ripple drop. And behold the destructive power of the CBU-97. I hope the video was helpful. Like and subscribe. Hope to see you on the game server. Johnson out.